Hello there, my name's Chris Dangerfield and welcome to my channel. Or you might be able to identify a small amount of hesitation in my tone. This is going to be a long one. It could be emotional. It is going to be emotional. For now I'm calling it Club 16 to 24. It's 8 years in my life. At 16 everything's perfect. Life is incredible. I'm living at home. Just not that I'm just there, but you know, not for much longer. Mum and Dad all cool. It's the 80s. There's money about. I'm finally out of school. I stayed on for a year in the sixth form. Managed to do some cool subjects out of my sixth form. I left all the ones they said I had to do before Christmas, and after Christmas I was doing like 3D design, art, sculpture, just creative subjects, and the art teachers thought I was great and I thought they were great and everything was groovy, and miraculously I'd got myself a place at Rochester Art College. You know, I hadn't been I'd been a pretty clever student, well, a very clever student at school, but you know, I used to bunk school all the time, used to get in trouble all the time. Oh, you're so clever, you could do so much better, you know, some with your intelligence. Yeah, just stop making me sit down my arse reading this shit for hours on end. Life was good. Life was amazing, in fact. I can remember that summer. Wow. I knew it was good. I knew being 16 was good. I was quite an ugly child. I had funny, my front teeth were a bit sort of and a bit Suddenly at 16, bang, cheekbones, whoa, grew, 6'2". Women were now looking at me. They hadn't really before, and now, boom, couldn't stop them. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Let's fast forward 8 years. I'm in Leeds. I weigh about 10 stone because of the amount of speed I've been doing and food I've not been eating. I know it's time to leave my room. My girlfriend at the time, she'd just given me a poster of Pamela Anderson, and she went, "I've got this for you." And I knew all hell was going to break loose because she was insane. She'd managed to steal me from my first love. Ouch. And within 4 weeks, I completely, totally and utterly regretted it. There was no going back either. I spent 10 years trying. Ow, wow, wow. They say rejection turns to obsession. Yeah, I wrote the textbook on it. I'll tell you about that a bit later. So she's given me this poster. Here's a picture of Pamela Anderson I've got for you. I need an excuse to get out now. Too late. Smash, I hear in the bathroom. A colossal noise, which later on I found out was the bathroom sink porcelain splitting in two. How do you do that without a pickaxe? I don't know how, what, gosh. She probably done it with her negativity. There was so much of it in that woman. So I just say, fuck this, I'm done. You know, this has been going on and on and on. I've stormed out. Not even stormed. Done with it, actually. Lost the energy to care. I just went, yeah, bye. Just walked out. I was living there, though, but I didn't have to stay there. Walked out the front door, walked down the road. A couple of seconds later, turn around. I can see the windows. There was this big window made up of loads of little plates. And I could see just each one coming out in shards of glass as she was kicking and punching them through. And I just thought, you know what? I'm done with your attention seeking. I'm done with your extreme misery. I came into your life as a child, and I'm leaving now as a twisted and broken adult. In about 8 months it took. And just as I'm going through all this nonsense, I see her run out the front door. The insanity in her face, spirals in her eyes, running like a lunatic. There's something there was something really, it was the mad abandon of a hysteric who needed more help than a broken amphetamine-addled student could offer. And I see her, she's approaching the main road. And I realised this was going to be a problem, and I've sprinted. So much for her attention seeking being over. So much for me dealing with that. And as she's approached the road, I can see it all happening. You know how it works. I can see the car that's going to hit her. I know that it's going to hit her. I can see, you know, maybe years of playing computer games in arcade games. Sorry. And so I just find the speed. It's like the Incredible Hulk. Remember when the mother lifts up that car? A touch grandiose, perhaps, but wow, did I find some speed. And I don't mean amphetamine. I am motoring. And I get there. In retrospect, it felt like just in time. But, you know, fear, adrenaline, whatever. Maybe I had plenty of time. But we both ended up on the ground, rolling, grazing, cutting, bruising. And I've grabbed her because she's all shivering and I've got her in my arms. And she looks at me and she looks mad. You know, she looks like someone who's unconscious, is in complete control of her features. There's no, her expression, sorry, there's no choice about her face. It's just damage seeping out of her. And she said to me in this voice, like, she went, You're my angel. And I remember looking at her and thinking, nah, man. No, not even close. I'm not. And I remember as I sort of looked away from her, you know, I couldn't answer that. I couldn't promise her anything. We weren't lovers by this time. I hated her at this point. And I just looked up and I'm thinking, how the fuck? I'm in Leeds. Grotty northern industrial wasteland of Leeds. Probably wonderful to people who love it, who've lived there, who grew up there, who've got nostalgia, who've got memories. I felt so alone and lost there. And I just thought, how the fuck did I end up here with this in my arms? And so I'm going to tell you. I was due to be starting Rochester Art College in the late September, I think, of 88. Might have been 89, might have been 87. You'll understand why things go a bit blurry. I discovered drugs already and I was on hallucinogens. I can remember my first ever mushroom trip. Me and a couple of friends. I'm going to try and avoid the names of other people. Well, I'm not going to try. I am going to avoid the names of other people. It's not their choice. Me and a couple of friends. One of them I'd grown up with, been friends since we were kids. And the other one had just sort of lagged on through school. And one day, out of the blue, we went, should we do some drugs? I mean, we'd already been drinking, and a bit of gas, bit of Tipex, you know. And it was like, yeah, all right then. And so we went down into Dartford town. And at that time, everyone knew you could get drugs in the Coach and Horses. You know, it was known for that sort of thing. Well, I thought it was. Well, it was. It turned out to be. And so we've gone down there with the little money we had. You know, we haven't got a lot of money at that age. And I said to the other two, all right then, let's all club in. And I think we got together about 12 quid. £12. So I've walked in there and I've looked for the most rough looking person. Yeah, it's already I'm learning. And this geezer well known in that town, and I went up to him and went, got any drugs? And he went, yeah, I got some troops. £5 a bag, 2 hits in a bag. So I sat there and done the maths. I thought, okay, I need 2 bags of troops. I went, yeah, I'll have 2 bags of troops. He went, all right then. So I give him £10, he give me the troops, stuck them in my pocket, these 2 bags, like money bags they were, obviously I didn't look at them in the pub, put them in my pocket, got outside, and I went up to the other 2, and, you know, giving it the large, I've gone, yeah, no worries, I've got 2 bags of troops, yeah, 2 hits in each bag, and they've both gone great. No one knew what we'd bought. And so I said, right, let's go up to your house, because one of them's parents weren't in, they were always going away, they kind of neglected him all the time. So we've taken a short walk to his house, walked in, and I've got these troops out of my pocket, opened up the bags, magic mushrooms, about 150 of them. So we ate them all, about 50 each. See you in the next part.